Hello, this is Broly SS God, and I'm back with another video. This video is pretty much about that game, the new RE9 game, and how I've been seeing a lot of videos. I don't have the game, but I've been seeing a lot of videos of how the PS5 Pro actually has ray tracing optional, but yet the OG triple OG King PS5 doesn't have the same ray tracing. Doesn't have any ray tracing at all, from what I've been hearing from Capcom. Not just that console, as far as PS5, it's like any other console as well that doesn't have ray tracing. They just kept it only for the PS5. And to me, in my opinion, I think that's biased, and I feel like they did that just to sell more PS5 Pros because if they kept ray tracing on these other consoles, then people will be like, well, we don't see that much of a difference now on or our own ray tracing compared to the pros. So to my okay, look, this is Need for Speed right here, right? And I'm not for sure this game does not have graphics like um ray tracing or nothing like that. But look at this though. Look at this car. Now look at the water. You can actually see the car in the water, right? Look at that. And Capcom, they didn't even have no reflections at all as far as the on the car for the base OG PS5, bro. No kind of reflections. I'm like, hold on, bro. I know my OG PS5 can do more than that. Like reflections is 10 times better than that on the car itself as well. Like they pretty much, in my opinion, neuter the other consoles to make the OG PS5 look better, and then slap the words update on the PS5 Pro. That's all they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it a fair comparison when you have one console that's brand new on top, well, a whole lot newer than the older consoles, and they giving all the technology to that, but yet the older consoles got to be left behind with no kind of like with no options as well at all. But yeah, you gonna put the new options on the PS5 Pro, man. That makes me never want the PS5 Pro because it makes me feel like you're so desperate to get people to buy PS5 Pros that you'll sink to the bottom of sink so low to handicap the other consoles that can have great ray tracing as well, just to sell your damn pros. That's sad. That's real sad. You know what? I'm not the only one because I've been saying people in the comment section of people's like games saying like where's the OG PS5, like where's the RT for that? What's the 30 frame per second? Where's the what do you call it, fidelity mode? Yeah, where's the fidelity mode for that? Where's our 30 FPS with ray tracing? You know, and I believe that the OG PS5 can also do 60 frames per second with ray tracing on the OG PS5 as well, in my opinion. With RE9, I didn't buy the game. I don't want the game, but it's like I don't like seeing I don't like seeing like unfair stuff. In my opinion, that's unfair. Like how to sit there and that like the PS5 Pro was like so invincible, so untouchable, and like no, not that, but like pretty much saying like trying to show like the Pro was like the best that there is and everything. But yet you're sitting here, you're sitting here taking the original consoles and just give them a neuter. They're neutered. You know what I'm saying? Like you neuter the game. You neutered these games for our OG consoles, basically. Watered it down. So they did was water it down so they could sell more pros. And then, you know what? Trust me. A lot of people are all into this shit, are all owning this shit. You know what I'm saying? Digital Foundry. I don't trust them. They know what's up. Talking about some, yeah, the PS5 Pro and the PS5 ray tracing is on together. And look at this. I'm like, wait, what? What you mean on together? When the OG PS5, um, um, the OG PS5 side of it doesn't even have ray tracing. So that didn't even sound right. Something like they lied to me. Talking about something they both had the performance for RT ray tracing on. And clearly the OG PS5 doesn't have ray tracing at all. And hold on. Let's see the shine real quick. I'm just showing this game off to show people like what this OG PS5 can do. You know what I'm saying? Without it being like held back. You know? I'll get a little dirty. We'll go ahead and check that real quick. Hold on for a second. Let's get a little dirty. Riding the mud and everything, but yeah, we're gonna bring it back out. And we're gonna show how pretty this car is. I'm not for sure if this game has ray tracing. I think it does have ray tracing. I'm not for sure. But look how clean that looks. Let's get into look. Look at the glare, bro. Come on, man. Look at the shine, the reflections. Look at that, man. Oh, the sun. Look at the reflection of the sun hitting the car and the glare. Look at that. And you mean tell me that Capcom couldn't do the same thing for the OG PS5? Well, the reason why I'm showing the car like this, right? Because like, in a lot of those comparison videos, I've been seeing like that big black car with the PSSR new update, right? And it's just shining hard with ray tracing on. We had the OG PS5, ray tracing all, look just like matte, like a matte color. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked dull. Like it looked like what the hell, bro? Like, come on, man. Are you serious? And look at this car right here. You see the shine on this car? Come on, man. Yeah, they pretty much just neutered that game for PS5, OG PS5. Also for Xbox Series X and S as well, bro. Just to sell some damn pros. That's crazy. That is, man. Look at that, man. Look how good this game look. Look at the reflection. Look at that. And you mean tell me they couldn't do that for the RE9? Look at that. Look at that. Seriously? I'm focused on the car because, like, hey, that's what I saw. That's what really bothered me the most about seeing that commercial. I mean that trailer of the comparison of RE9 of the breakdown trailer I seen. I'm like, hold up, bro. How do you get the OG PS5 looking like it's just dull? Then I realized people started saying the comment section because they didn't put the RT on. They didn't add RT to the OG PS5, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Like seriously, bro. Look at that, man. That's why I had to bring this video out to show people how good this OG PS5 can do. You know what I mean? See that? Hold up. Look at that. Look at that glare. You see the reflection from the bottom of my little like black spoiler kit on the bottom. I don't know. It's like a little guard, like a little black guard. Look, you see the look at that. A reflection off of that and my spoiler. Look at that. Look at that. And you mean tell me that RE9 couldn't do the same thing on our base console? Like I said, I know RE9 is not based on cars like that, but I've been seeing a lot of comparisons of that car, that big old long black car, versus the PS5 version of the long black car. And it looks, like I said, it looks so dull. And I'm just like, bruh, I know daggone well the PS5 can do better than that with graph. with the ray tracing on. But hey, they ain't have none on. But like I said about this game right here, I'm not sure this game has a ray tracing or not. But I know one thing: whether they put it in here or not, look how good it looks. Seriously. That's crazy. I'm just like, it's just so funny. Oh, wait. What is that?
Eyes on a racer here.
Get your ass on. But hold up. I'm trying to find some other stuff to show you guys how the PS5 like really, the OG PS5 can like really shines, bro. And you got these YouTubers ain't calling that shit out though. Like they try to make it seem like the PS5 Pro's new update is just like so legendary and then it's like hold on, bro. Like how is it even fair comparison when you got the other console like handicapped? It doesn't even have the same type of features as far as like it doesn't even have ray tracing period. As far as that part. Look at my side window. You see that little look at that. Look you see the billboard in the side mirror, the side window. Look at that. You can see that the billboard up there. Can you see it? Check that out. The reflections of that billboard, right? This shows you the power of the OG, triple OG people. Look right there. Look. See the billboard? It's up there. See that? Look at my mirror. And you can still see it. See that? And that. And it's way over there, though. Way over there. You can see it from right here. Ain't nothing behind me. See? But it's picking it up from the side right here. Check that out. Look. Look. See that? This shows you what the OG PS5 can do. But yeah, RE9, they had no kind of ray tracing, no kind of nothing like this, bruh. But I know people in my comment section, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, well this is of course it's a car game, it's gonna do that." Man, come on, bro. Whatever, and regardless of that or not, it's just showing. This is just showing you what the PS5 can do. Period. OG version. Matter of fact, hold up. We'll ride some more places, check out some more stuff that I can show what this game can do.
Eyes on that driver.
Something that Capcom should did. What was it? Capcom? It should did the same thing with the cars in that game for the OG PS5, but they didn't do it. They didn't want to say. Because you know what happened? If they had showed RT on the OG PS5 versus the PS5 new update, whatever it's shit called, PSSR2 crap, there would have been people belong like, yo, I have barely seen the difference because like it looks that much good. It looks so good on the OG PS5. That's what people will be saying. They're saying that right now without the RT on it. Imagine with the RT on. You get people right now saying it looks a lot better. It looks just as good. Well, they saying it looks just as good as the PS5 Pro. If not, they say it looks better on the PS5, OG PS5 compared to the PS5 Pro because they know that the developers actually handicapped this game, bro, for the PS5 Pro. They know it. Try to find some more things for reflections off of. Keep in mind, like, far as the windows, right? I actually like tinted those windows myself with like black matte. Um, I use what do you call it? decals, whatever, and I made my own tent for the car. So I didn't realize it would actually still show like the reflections on the tent, but it does though. You know, they did a really good job with this game, man. Look at this. Again, reflections of the car and small parts of the puddle. Look at that. But it seems like these days people do anything to try to get some PS5 Pro glaze and PS5 Pro shine. You know what I mean? Try to find some more stuff. Look at, bro. Come on, man. Wow, it looks so good, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. In my opinion, look at this shit. In my opinion, it's probably like one of the best racetrack games I've ever seen. Compared to this game, also Need for Speed Payback. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah. Get out of here.
Got eyes on that driver.
Trying to find some more stuff. Oh, I did my part. I just wanted to show people like, hey, look, man, like, look, that's from the trees. Look, reflections from the trees, shadows from the trees. Check that out. On the hood, and you still see the sun glares on the tip of the window by the little red part. Look at that. Yeah, like I said, man, like this shows that they just did it on purpose to sell more pros, guys. That's all they did for to sell
Got
more
eyes on some
pros.
asshole.
But all right, guys, that's all I want to talk about. Like, just put it out there that it was done to pretty much sell more pros, so they didn't want to have the OG PS5 put it to shame again, even with their new update. Even with their new update, you know what I'm saying? They ain't want the OG PS5 to take the crown or be sharing the crown with the PS5 Pro. So they dumbed it down. They watered that game down. So, part of the other versions, it ain't just the PS5, but also the Series X and S as well. And that sucks too. 'Cause, like, I think it should be an equal battlefield, not just send out one console with everything else included, but the rest of them that they shouldn't have them at all because you want to prop up another console. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. So that's all I want to talk about was just prove a point that to that clear. This proof point about like how you know our comps got like the short end of the stick, and um,
Got eyes on that red flag driver.
it was done for a purpose. Well, I'm glad the people are calling them out for it though, instead of just saying, "Okay, well, whatever." People are actually seeing it and they calling them out. I'm glad to see that. I really am. All right, guys, we're end the video here. This is God signing out. One love, peace.